here with us on this new venture, another way to bring something to the community, and hopes to perk the interests of folks about what we have going on at camp. And so there are a few things that I want to go through tonight real quick. First of all, I want to apologize. I know there was a misunderstanding. I think the chamber sent out a mailer, and on the sign out front it said 7 start. So I apologize for that. It's actually 7 was to open the house and 7:30 was to start. So I apologize. With that being said, a couple of things to know. So I'm going to keep this speech short. Checking my notes. Exits, they are marked. So in emergency, please go to those exits respectfully and carefully, and we'll all get out okay. Concession is by donation tonight. That includes beverages, we've got water, it's also water, and there's a plethora of snacks there that you can help yourself to. Please feel free to make a donation. Also during intermission, which will be about 10 minutes, please check out our table. It has some literature. We also have some board members and staff members here tonight. If you have questions about camp, or if you have a memory, maybe you know somebody who went to camp, we love that stuff. So please feel free to share, ask questions. You can also, in our program, has more information about Camp Thorpe as well as our website. Check it out. There's a lot of info there. This is a funny show, right? It's Jane Austen. It's funny, so feel free to laugh. Though I feel like we have a big enough crowd that if one person laughs, everybody's going to laugh. So don't hold back. It is a very funny show. The actors that you kind of checked out in the program and that you see here tonight are actors from around the region, New Hampshire, Vermont, and New York City. We have actors coming up and taking part in that. It's been a wonderful experience. I'm sure you're also in the program that this is, as far as Amplified Arts, is our final curtain. This will be our last show in the form of Amplified Arts. We are rebranding, I guess is a good way to put it, evolving. So we will be doing other things, and hopefully you'll come up to those as well. So this is our final hurrah, and the cast is very excited for you to see this piece. So this is based on the 1995 BBC version of Pride and Prejudice, which is the best version, hands down. I would fist a cup for that one. So you're going to see some Easter eggs. Those of you who know that series, you're going to see some of the things on stage, some of the costume choices, some of the blocking. So, and if you don't know the Easter eggs, then you'll just have to go back and watch the series, and then you'll get it, which is lovely. During intermission, it's a 10-minute intermission, so feel free to use the bathrooms. They're downstairs. If you couldn't find them earlier, ask someone around. We'll show you how to get there. And the show is running about 2 hours, but it moves fast. The writer of this version was also the gentleman who wrote the original screenplay. So it runs very cinematically. There's a lot of transitions and ins and outs. So don't feel like every time the lights go down that you have to clap necessarily. You're welcome to. If you're enjoying yourself, feel free. But know that it just flows very quickly, so don't feel bad if you don't get your hands up before the lights come back up. I think that's it at this point, so thank you so much for being here tonight, and welcome to the first act of Pride and Prejudice. I also forgot to mention I'm also lights and sound, so. It's a big buildup.
It is universally known that a single man in possession of a large fortune must be one to the wife.
Why, of course he must. And why not one of you? Oh, go away now, girls. I want to speak with your father. Go on. Mr. Bennett.
My dear.
Well, have you heard that Netherfield Hall is let?
I have.
To a young man of a large fortune. From the north of England. A Mr. Bingley. A single man of large fortune. must know I'm thinking of him marrying one of them.
Oh, is that his design in settling here?
Design? Nonsense. How can you talk so? But it is very likely he may fall in love with one of them. So you must go visit him. Well, and then see that he can return the visit, invite our girls to Netherfield, fall in love with one of them, and marry her.
Have you not considered, my dear, that you are as handsome as any of them, and that Mr. Bingley might fall in love with you?
Talk nonsense. I've certainly had my share of beauty. But now I think only of our daughters. And so should you.
Oh, perhaps I should, though they have none of them much to recommend them. They're all silly and ignorant like other girls. Though Lizzie has something more of quickness than her sisters.
Oh, Mr. Bennet, how can you abuse your own children so? Oh, you take delight in vexing me. Oh, you have no compassion for my nerves.
Oh, my dear, you mistake me. I have every respect for your nerves. They have been my old friends these 20-odd years. Let me put your mind at rest. I called on Mr. Bingley yesterday. He has engaged himself to bring a party to the next ball.
Oh, Mr.
Yes,
Bennet.
yes, very well, very well.
You are
Yes,
just
yes.
teasing me. Girls! Oh, what a wonderful father you have. Excellent news.
What is it, Mom?
A Mr. Bingley who has 5,000 a year. Well, he's taken Netherfield Hall, and he's bringing a party to the ball in Meryton.
Will there be officers?
Oh, how should I know, Lydia? But you should all make sure to look your very best.
Oh. If I could find someone who would love me, it would take me for only £50 a year. I should be very well pleased. Yes. But such a man could hardly be sensible. And I could never love a man who is out of his wits.
I think that a marriage where one partner couldn't love or respect the other cannot be agreeable to either party.
As we see every day. But beggars cannot be choosers.
We're not so very poor, Lizzie.
With Papa's estate entailed away from the female line, we have very little but our charms to recommend us. One of us at least will have to marry very well indeed. And since you are at least 5 times as pretty as the rest of us, I fear it will have to be you.
But I do so wish to marry for love.
So you shall, I'm sure. But take care you fall in love with a man of good fortune.
What about you, Lizzie?
Oh, I'm too difficult to please. I shall end up an old maid.
A ball in a provincial assembly room.
Why ever not, Mr. Darcy?
You don't think the company would be somewhat uncouth?
Not at all. And what if they were? I'm very fond of dancing, and I'm ready to stand up with anyone. Are you refusing to come?
No, that would be ill-mannered. I will come with you, Bingley, and I will dance with your sisters. I make no further undertaking than that.
room is full of pretty girls.
You are dancing with the only handsome girl in the room.
She's the loveliest, sweetest. But look, there's one of her sisters who's not engaged, and she looks very pretty to my eye and very agreeable too.
She is tolerable, but not handsome enough to tempt me. You had best return to your partner and enjoy her smiles, for you're wasting your time.
Very well, I shall.
Oh, Mr. Bennett! Oh, what a time we had! Our Jane was so admired, there was nothing like it.
Lord, I'm so fat. Lydia and I dance every dance.
And Mary not.
But Bingley favored Jane above every other girl. Well, he danced the first two with her. Oh, and then the next was Charlotte Lucas, which vexed me greatly. And then he danced with Lizzie, and then the next two with Jane again. Well, and then, well, what do you think?
Oh, enough of his partners. Woody has sprained his ankle in the first dance.
Mr. Bennett. Oh, but his sisters, so elegant and refined. Oh, but that man he brought with him, Mr. Darcy, as he calls himself, proud, hard, and disobliging. After all, he may be the richest man in Derbyshire. Do you know he slighted our Lizzie and wouldn't stand up with her?
Slighted my Lizzie, did he?
I didn't care for him when I was a paw, so it is of little matter.
Hard man. If he asks you again, I hope you refuse him just to teach him a lesson.
I think I can safely promise you never to dance with Mr. Darcy.
Spirit of my silence, I can hear you, but I'm afraid to be near you, and I don't know where.
And so none of the Hertfordshire ladies who please you, Mr. Darcy, not even the famous Miss Bennet.
Well, I never met with prettier girls or pleasanter people in my life.
I saw little beauty and no breeding at all. The eldest Miss Bennett is very pretty, I grant you.
Admit it, ma'am, she's an angel.
She smiles too much.
Too cruel, Mr. Darcy. And now we are invited to a party of Sir William Lucas's, who I understand took a very good shot before he became a gentleman. Must we go?
Of course we must. It would be very rude not to.
And no doubt your inamorata, Miss Bennet, will be there.
I certainly hope so.
And her mother, and all of her sisters. Shall you be able to bear it, Mr. Darcy?
It seems I must.
Spirit of my silence, I can hear you, but I'm afraid to be near you, and I don't know where to begin.
She is in fair way to be very much in love with him.
That she should leave him in no doubt of her feelings if she means to secure him.
Secure him.
Yes, of course, and as soon as possible.
Before she was sure of his character, before she is sure even of her own feelings.
Yes, of course. Happiness in a marriage is always a matter of chance, you know. It's best if she knows nothing of his defects in advance. She'll find it all too soon once they are married. She would do well to encourage him as much as she can. He'll get very little encouragement from his sister, I think.
Or his friend.
Mr. Darcy seems to look at you a great deal.
I can't imagine why, unless he needs to frighten me with his inheritance.
Such a charming activity this is for young people, sir. I consider dancing one of the refinements of every polished society.
Yes, and every unpolished one.
Sir?
Every savage can dance.
What? Oh, yes, very witty, sir. Excellent. Mr. Darcy, allow me to present this young lady to you. You cannot refuse when there is so much beauty before you.
Miss Bennett, would you do me the honor?
Thank you. But I beg you would excuse me.
What's to be done?
I think I can imagine your thoughts.
I would imagine not.
You are imagining how unbearable it would be to spend many evenings in such tedious company.
No, indeed, I was meditating on the pleasure a pair of fine eyes in the face of a pretty woman can bestow.
And may one ask whose are the eyes that inspire such reflections?
Miss Elizabeth Bennett.
Oh, I'm all astonishment.
If I imagine myself peaceful on the fire escape, then first my hands inside my t-shirt as we run away. So now we have a running start to my bloody moon.
Oh, from Netherfield? Well, what does he say?
It is from Miss Bingley.
Oh, well, that's good too. Let me see, Jane. Dear friend. Well, that's good. La-di-da-di-da. Oh, I beg you would dine with Louisa and me today. That's good. For the gentlemen are to dine with Colonel Forrester and his officers in Meryton. Oh, well, you must go, of course, and just make of it what you can.
May I have a carriage, Mamma?
Certainly not. Oh, well, you must go on horseback, for it looks like rain. And then you'll have to stay the night, and Mr. Bingley will see you in the morning. Hurry up, and we'll tell the boy to saddle Ned. Go. There. You see, Mr. Bennett? What a good idea it was of mine to set her on Nellie.
Were you planning to have her struck by lightning?
No, of course not. Why would I want her to get struck by lightning? It was so she would have to stay the night.
Why would you desire that outcome, my dear?
Mr. Bennett.
The note's just arrived from Netherfield. Jane is very unwell, confined to bed with a fever.
Oh, the poor girl.
Well, my dear, if she should die, you may take comfort in knowing it was all in pursuit of Mr. Bingley and under your order.
Mr. Bennett, people don't die of little trifling colds.
I think I should go and see her, Mamma.
Well, how will you do that when the horses are wanted on the farm?
It's only 3 miles. A walk.
In all this dirt and mud? Well, you won't be fit to be seen when you get there.
I shall be fit to be seen by Jane, and that is all I want. And I shall be back before dinner time.
Spirit of my silence, I can hear you, but I'm
course you are.
Would you be so kind as to take me to her?
Yes, of course, follow me.
Well, we must allow her to be an excellent walker, I suppose. But her appearance this morning, she looked quite wild. What does she mean by all this scampering about the country? Just because her sister is old. Her hair, Lisa. Her petticoats. I hope you saw her petticoats, brother. 6 inches deep in mud.
I thought she looked uncommonly well.
You observed it, I'm sure, Mr. Darcy.
I did.
And I imagine you wouldn't wish your sister to make such an exhibition of herself.
I would not.
I'm afraid this must have affected your admiration for her fine eyes.
Not at all. They were brightened by the exercise.
But Jane Bennet is a sweet girl. It's very sad she should have such an unfortunate family, such low connections. Her uncle, she told us, is in trade and has a shop in Cheapside. Perhaps we should visit when we are next in town.
They would be just as agreeable to me if they had uncles enough to fill volumes.
But with such connections, they can have little chance of marrying well, Mr. Bingley. That is the material point.
Miss Bennet, how does your sister do? Is she any better?
I am sorry to say she is very unwell.
Let me send for Dr. Jones at once. And of course you must stay the night here.
Oh, I wouldn't wish to inconvenience you.
Nonsense. I'll send to Longbourn directly for your clothes.
Thank you. You're very kind.
What a thoughtful and obliging gentleman Mr. Bingley is. Sending for Lizzie's dresses. So it won't do no scrap of good. Well, that Mr. Darcy is so disagreeable and nasty that even our Lizzie, in her prettiest dress, couldn't turn his head.
Well, we must thank Providence she is relieved from his attentions.
But it's infuriating. Well, that a man like that could be rich, handsome, only 3 miles away, and yet be so disobliging.
Well, we must bear it as best we can, my dear. Have you seen my box of trout flies?
Bother with trout flies.
There! Shall I disgrace you? You look very pretty, Lizzie, as you well know. Jane, oh, I would much rather stay here with you. The superior sisters wish me miles away. Only your Mr. Bingley gives me any attention at all. It's not my Mr. Bingley, Lizzie. I think he very soon will be. Well, wish me luck.
Miss Bennet, may I inquire after the health of your sister?
She is much improved. Thank you.
I'm glad to hear it.
Will you join us in a card game, Miss Bennet?
If you'll excuse me, I'd much rather read.
Miss Bennet despises cards, I believe.
Indeed, I do not. But I do love to read.
And what do you do so secretly, Mr. Darcy?
It is no secret I am writing to my sister.
Oh, dear Georgiana, how I long to see her. Is she much grown since the summer? Is she as tall as a weed?
She is about Miss Elizabeth Bennet's height, or a little taller.
And so accomplished, her performance at the pianoforte is just exquisite. Do you play, Miss Bennett?
Yes, but very ill.
But all young ladies are accomplished.
I can't think of half a dozen who would satisfy my notion of an accomplished woman.
A truly accomplished woman must carry a certain air in the way she moves and speaks that shows her superiority.
And more than that, she should have improved her mind through extensive reading.
After all of that, I am surprised you find any young ladies accomplished, Mr. Darcy.
Perhaps you've not had the advantage of moving in society enough, Miss Bennett.
Yes, I suppose that must be it.
Miss Bennett, will you join me on a turn around the room?
Yes, if you wish.
Will you not join us, Mr. Darcy?
That would defeat the object.
What does he mean? What do you mean, sir?
I think we do well not to inquire.
No, we insist on knowing your meaning, sir.
Why, that your figures appear to best advantage when walking, and I may best admire them from my present position.
Shocking! Abominable. How must we punish them?
Nothing so easy. Tease him. Laugh at him.
Laugh. And Mr. Darcy? Impossible. He is a man without fault.
A man without fault.
Perhaps that is impossible for anyone, but it has been the study of my life to avoid those weaknesses which can expose a strong understanding to ridicule.
Such as vanity, perhaps? Or pride?
Vanity is a weakness indeed, but pride, where there is a real superiority of mind, pride will always be under regulation.
Then it is true. Mr. Darcy is a man without fault.
I have faults enough, Miss Bennett, but I hope they're not understanding. My temper, I cannot vouch for it. It could be called resentful. My good opinion, once lost, is gone forever.
That is a failing indeed. But I cannot laugh at that.
I believe everyone has a disposition towards some particular evil,
But your defect is a propensity to hate everyone.
and yours is to willfully misunderstand.
Oh, someone is coming up the drive. Mrs. Bennett and two of your sisters, how delightful. Mrs. Bennett, you are very welcome. I trust you don't find Miss Bennett worse than you expected.
Oh, indeed I do, sir. Well, you see, she is very ill and suffers a great deal. I'm afraid we must trespass just a little bit longer on your hospitality.
But of course.
You are too kind, sir. Well, you have a suite room here. Well, I suppose you will never want to leave the county once you come here.
Indeed, I'd live in the country forever if I had my choice. What about you, Mr. Darcy?
You would find the company somewhat confined and unvaried.
Indeed it is not, sir. The country is a vast deal pleasanter than town, sir, whatever you may say about it.
Mamma, you misunderstand Mr. Darcy's meaning.
He seemed to think the country nothing at all.
Mamma!
Confined? Unvarying? Oh, I would have him know that we dined with 4 and 20 families.
Mamma, have you seen Charlotte Lucas since I came away?
Yes, she called yesterday with Sir William. What an agreeable man he is. Now that was my idea of good breeding. And those persons who think very fondly of themselves and never open their mouths quite mistake the matter.
Mr. Darcy, forgive me. Mr. Bingley, did you promise not to hold a ball at Netherfield? It would be a great scandal if you did not.
I will be very happy to as soon as your sister is recovered. We shall name the day.
Well, there now! Now that's what I call gentlemanly behavior.
I
you have ordered a good meal, for we shall be welcoming a guest.
Mr. Bingley.
Colonel Forster!
Mr. Darcy?
No, none of these. I'm expecting my cousin, Mr. Collins. He may turn you all out of the house as soon as I am dead.
Horrid creature.
Well, let's not judge him too hastily. Listen to this. I am, sir, keenly conscious of, however unwillingly, injuring your amiable daughters, and am eager to make amends to one of them at least.
What does that mean?
Well, I think he means to make a marriage proposal to one of you.
Without having met any of us, could he be a sensible man?
Well, I think not, my dear. I have every expectation of finding him quite the contrary. Mr. Collins, you're very welcome.
My dear Mr. and Mrs. Bennet. Oh, these must be your lovely daughters, I presume. Well, yes. We've got Jane, Lizzie, Mary, Kitty, and Lydia. I am overwhelmed by the superfluity of charm. My esteemed patroness, the Lady Catherine of Burr, kindly advised me that I must marry as soon as possible. And I thought, what would be more than fitting that I should choose one of these lovely young girls? What indeed? Oh, well, you will find none finer anywhere in the country, I can tell you that. I must confess, Miss Bennet, I do find myself particularly drawn to your eldest. Oh, yes, Jane. She is so admired wherever she goes. We think it's very likely she will soon be announcing her engagement. But, well, my younger daughters, well, in their cases, I know of no prior attachments. I see.
We were just about to walk to Meryton, Mr. Collins. Perhaps you care to join us, if you're not too tired from your travels.
Nothing would please me more. Cousin Elizabeth, would you do the honors of walking with me?
This is how it works. It feels a little worse. Than when we drove our hearse right through that screaming crowd, while laughing up a storm until we were just bummed, until it got so warm that none of us could sleep, and all the styrofoam began to melt.
Nobody could be more gracious than my patroness, Lady Catherine of Burr. I have already been invited to dine twice at Rosings.
Rosings is very fine, I imagine.
You can hardly conceive it, cousin. 150 windows.
You've counted them.
In fact, I have. Oh, the chimneypiece in the drawing room is just... Oh!
I said upstairs! Debbie! I thought you were
Still in London. I'm back now, as you can see, with our new recruit. Allow me to introduce George Wickham, Lydia Bennett, Miss Kitty Bennett, Miss Elizabeth Bennett, and
our cousin, Mr. Collins.
I am delighted to meet you all.
do you like dancing, Mr. Wickham?
Yes, very much. And I hope one day to dance with you, Miss Lydia, if you allow.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, Jane, it's Mr. Bingley.
How fortunate. We were just on our way to Longbourn to inquire after your health.
I'm quite recovered, as you see. I hope you will still come and take tea with us at Longbourn.
Wild horses waiting for them.
Shall we go, Bingley?
Yes, very well. I look forward to seeing you later then.
Do you know that gentleman?
Mr. Bingley.
No. The other.
Mr. Darcy. We know him as Mr. Bingley's friend.
I've known him all my life. We played together as children.
Really? But
Yes. You are surprised at the cold manner of our greeting. I am sorry to say, we are no no longer friends. Are you much acquainted with the gentleman?
As much as I ever wished to be. I recently spent 3 days in the same house with him, and I found him very disagreeable.
He has done me great harm. His father, the late Mr. Darcy, was one of the greatest men I have ever known. My father was his steward. Mr. Darcy intended me for the church, and it was my greatest wish to enter that profession. But when he died, the son refused to honor his father's promise and gave the living to somebody else. So, you see, I have had to make my own way in the world.
That is quite shocking conduct. He deserves to be publicly exposed.
And one day he will be, but not by me. I don't have a vengeful temperament. Besides, I have every cause for cheer. I've just joined an excellent regiment. I'm surrounded by good friends, and it seems to me that I find myself to be in the most delightful society. So, I absolutely forbid you to feel sorry for
Spirit of my silence, I can hear you, but I'm afraid to be near you, and I don't know where to begin.
I cannot believe it, Lizzie. Mr. Darcy may be cold and disagreeable, but to behave in such an unchristian manner? No, I cannot believe it.
But why would Wickham invent such a story? Oh, if you had heard him, Jane. He spoke so frankly and with such feeling. He has suffered, Jane, and he bears his suffering cheerfully, with such a manly spirit.
I think you like Mr. Wickham, Lizzie.
I do like him. Jane, did you know that Mr. Collins' patroness, Lady Catherine, is Mr. Darcy's aunt, and that her daughter, Lady Anne, is destined to be Mr. Darcy's wife?
No, I did not. Or Miss Bingley.
And Mr. Wickham spoke of Mr. Darcy's sister as well. He said that they used to know each other very well when they were younger, but that recently she became proud and disdainful, like her brother.
That is sad, if it's the truth.
Jane, everything Wickham said rang true.
Lizzie, come here this minute. Mr. Collins has something he wants to say to you.
Oh no! Can't you say that I am out for a walk and back?
She knows you're here.
Lizzie, come here immediately. Come along, Mary. My dear Miss Elizabeth.
Mr. Collins.
My dear cousin Elizabeth, as soon as I entered this house, almost as soon as I entered this house, the eye settled upon you as the companion of my future life.
Mr. Collins.
Noble patroness was just so good to give me her advice. Mr. Collins, she said, you must marry, but choose properly, she said. Choose a gentlewoman for my sake, and let her be an active and a useful sort of person. One who's, well, not brought up too high. If you choose such a person and then bring her to Hunsford, I will visit with her. Oh, think of that! Now nothing remains but to assure you, using the most animated of languages, of the violence of my affection.
Oh, Mr. Collins, please.
To force you to be perfectly indifferent, I assure you I will never rebuke you unnatural once we are married.
You are too hasty, sir. You forget I have made no reply. Allow me to do so now. I thank you for the honor of your proposal, but it is impossible for me to accept.
Well, I understand why it is quite typical of young ladies to reject the first advances of the man they need to marry.
I was perfectly serious in my refusal. Please never make me happy, and I am the last woman in the world to make you so.
My dear Miss Elizabeth, you really should consider that given your current circumstances. Well, you are unlikely to be favored with another proposal.
Then I must bear that the best I can. Excuse me.
Mr. Bennet! Mr. Bennet!
What is it, my dear?
You must come and make Lizzie marry Mr. Collins. Well, she says she will not have him, and now he's beginning to say he won't have her.
But what am I to do? It sounds like a hopeless case.
Speak to Lizzie. Well, tell her that you insist on her marrying.
Lizzie, come here. I understand that Mr. Collins has made an offer of marriage to you and that your mother insists upon your accepting it.
Yes, or I will never see her again.
An unhappy alternative is before you, Lizzie. For today, you must become a stranger to one of your parents. Or your mother insists she will never see you again if you don't marry Mr. Collins. And I will never see you again if you do.
Oh! Mr. Bennet! What?
What happened? Mr. Collins has gone and proposed to Charlotte Lucas.
Oh!
And she's accepted him.
Oh! Oh!
Charlotte! How could you?
I am not a romantic, Lizzie. I never have been. Mr. Collins is not the most intelligent of men. But he is kind and of a gentle disposition. He can offer me a comfortable home, and that is all I ask, and more than many women get.
I could never marry her, not for love.
Love can grow, or affection at least. Look at all of the marriages around you. How many perfectly happy unions can you observe? I think I have done as well as most.
Is Mr. Collins still with you?
No, he has not had to Hunsford to tell Lady Catherine the happy news and to prepare the cottage for her.
Oh, Charlotte, I miss you.
Not done yet, Lizzie. And as soon as we're comfortably settled in Hunsford, we must come and visit you there.
I should be happy too. And to see Rosie's, which you've heard so much about.
Girls! 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 We have all been invited to a ball in Netherfield! Oh, this will be a compliment to you, Jane.
No, to me. Because it was I who asked him. Lord, none of us have anything decent to wear. Then they will have to take us as they find us.
Spirit of my silence, I can hear you, but I'm afraid to be near you, and I don't know where to begin, and I don't know where to begin. Somewhere in the desert, there's a forest, and an anchor before us, but I don't know where to begin, but I don't know where to begin. Again, I lost my strength completely. Only tired, there, with the wind in her hair.
Mr. and Mrs. Bennet, you are very welcome.
Darcy sighed Charlotte. Really, he is the
Miss
most
Miss
invisible.
Bennett, if you are not otherwise engaged, would you do me the honor of dancing the next with me?
I was not, yes, I thank you. Why could I not think of an excuse? Hateful man! I promised myself I would never dance with him.
Lizzie, he pays you a great compliment in singling you out. I really think he favors you.
I wish he would not.
Lizzie, you would be a fool to let your fancy for Mr. Wickham lead you to spurn a man of 10 times his haunted violence.
I believe we must have a little conversation, Mr. Darcy. Even if we are both of an unsociable disposition.
That is an inaccurate description of your own character. No doubt you were describing mine. You go often to Meryton.
We do. When you saw us there last, we were just forming a new acquaintance.
Ah. Mr. Wickham. Mr. Wickham is blessed with the happy knack of making new friends. Whether he is able to keep them is less certain.
He has certainly lost your friendship and suffers grievously as a result.
Mr. Darcy, Miss Elizabeth, such superior dancing. You are very well suited as a couple. Well, just like your sister Jane and your friend Mr. Bingley. I think we look forward to a certain desirable event there. Perhaps 2 desirable events?
No, indeed.
Oh, then I shan't detain you any longer.
I've quite forgotten what we were talking about.
I don't believe you were talking at all. Let me ask you something. When we were last in Netherfield, you told me that your good opinion, once lost, was lost forever.
You remember correctly.
Are you sure you've never made a mistake in your judgment? You never allowed yourself to become blinded by prejudice.
I hope not.
I hope not, too.
Miss Elizabeth, I hear you're quite delighted with George Wickham. I must caution you against believing all of his assertions. He has treated Mr. Darcy in a most infamous manner. I do not know the particulars, but I can assure you Mr. Darcy is not in the least bit to blame. I pity you, Miss Elizabeth, for the discovery of your favorite skills, but truly, considering his descent, one cannot expect much better.
His descent and his faults are, by your account, the same. Nothing you said convinces me he was wrong in any way.
I beg your pardon, my remarks were kindly meant.
Shall we have some music? I have a great desire to hear a song. Caroline? Oh, I see Miss Mary Bennett has anticipated.
Such an accomplished girl. But yet all my girls are accomplished.
I beg your pardon.
All my girls are accomplished.
Enough! You have delighted us long enough. There's something else you young ladies have time to exhibit.
Mr. Collins wanted our Lizzie. Oh, but she wouldn't have him, no. Well, he wanted our Jane first, you know. But Bingley has shown such a favor to her, we expect their engagement to be announced any day now. Well, and that'll be good for, the younger girls too, because it'll just kind of throw them in the way of other rich men. Oh, too bad his friend had to be so disagreeable. He could have been quite the catch, too.
Mama,
What? Who am I to be afraid of Mr. Darcy? I am sure I owe him no particular civility.
Mama, Lord, I am so fat!
I look forward to seeing you very soon.
sure of it.
Months gone. I do think it very bad of Mr. Bingley. I do indeed. Well, he comes into Hertfordshire, rents a house, makes our Jane fall in love with him, and then goes off to London without a word. Only let some other rich man take over Netherfield. There might be some hope for one of you.
It is not Mr. Bingley's fault, Mamma. He is a sort of prisoner, and his friend, Mr. Darcy, is his jailer. But I can take you a break free very soon.
Lizzie, please do not give me false hope. It is over. He may live in my memory as the most amiable man of my acquaintance, but that is all. I have nothing to hope or fear, and nothing, thank God, to reproach him for.
Oh, and that Mr. Collins, oh, what a snake he turned out to be. Just because our Lizzie wouldn't have him, he storms off in a pet and captures Charlotte Lucas. Our Mary would have been happy to oblige him.
Come, Mary. Come, Jane. Next to being married, every girl likes to be crossed in love once or twice. When is it to be your turn, Lizzie? Let Wickham be your man. He's as fine a fellow to jilt a girl as any I've seen.
Thank you, sir. But a less agreeable man would suit me.
That's true, but whatever disasters you may suffer, you know you have a loving mother who will make the most of them.
Oh, I don't know what will become of us. I don't indeed. Oh, and I cannot bear the thought of Charlotte Lucas being mistress of this house when you're gone, and we're all turned out to have to live upon the parish.
Come, comfort yourself, my dear. Let us hope for better things. Just think, I might outlive you.
Mr. Bennet!
If I imagine myself peaceful on the fire escape, head first, my hands inside my t-shirt.
My dearest Lizzie, we are now comfortably settled into Hunsford, and it would give me great pleasure for you to visit us here.
My dear Charlotte, I should be happy to visit, for I am in great need of a diversion. Jane has gone to London with my aunt and uncle, Mr. and Mrs. Gardiner, in hopes that she may bump into a certain Mr. B. I hope to arrive on Tuesday week.
Ah, Cousin Elizabeth, what a pleasure it is to welcome you to my humble abode.
You're very kind, sir.
So happy to see you, Lizzie.
I you.
Do step inside, cousin.
Thank you.
It is a comfortable enough dwelling, as I'm sure you will agree with me, and it is eminently suitable for a clergyman of my position.
It is indeed.
Oh, this staircase over here, however, it is neither too shallow nor too steep.
It is a very serviceable staircase. One may go up and down quite easily.
Oh, exactly. And if you would, please come and observe this closet back here. And what say you to that?
It seems very suitable for storing things.
Exactly, cousin. Lady Catherine de Burgh herself suggested to me that these shelves would fit in here just as you see.
A closet with shelves in it. A happy thought indeed.
She is kindness itself. There is no detail that is too small as to be beneath her notice.
She is a very attentive neighbor.
We dine at Rosings twice a week. Twice a week! And we're never allowed to walk home from there, no. For her ladyship always orders her carriage for us. Or one of her carriages, I should say. For she has several.
Perhaps I should give Lizzie a tour of the house and then take a walk in the garden.
Capital scheme. We shall wait for you both there.
Mr. Collins tends to the garden himself and spends much of his day there.
The exercise must be beneficial.
Yes, and then he takes a walk to Rossing's every day.
So often. Is that necessary?
No, but I encourage it. And when he is home, he spends much of his day in his book room.
And you prefer to sit in this parlor?
Indeed. So it often happens that a whole day passes and we don't spend 5 minutes in each other's company.
I see.
I find I bear the solitude well.
I understand. But you get to dine at Rossie's twice a week?
We do.
And that is pleasant?
You'll have to find out for yourself as we are invited there this evening.
Spirit of my silence, I can hear you, but I'm afraid to be near you, and I don't know where to begin. I don't know.
Your friend here seems a very genteel, pretty young lady, Mrs. Collins. Miss Bennett, your father's estate is entailed upon Mr. Collins, I understand.
It is.
Do you have brothers and sisters?
Yes, I am the second to 5 sisters.
Are any of the younger ones out?
Yes, all of them.
What? All 5 out at once? The younger out before the elder are married? That is most irregular.
Perhaps. But don't you think it would be very unfair on younger sisters to have not their share of society because their elders have not the means nor the inclination to marry early?
Upon my word, you give your opinion very freely for so young a person. What is your age?
I am not 1 in 20.
Mr. Collins, did I tell you that we expect a visit from my nephew in the next day or 2? Lady Anne will be very pleased to see him, will you not, Anne? Yes, Mr. Darcy is a great favorite here.
Oh,
Oh,
My dearest Lizzie, I have been in London now for 12 weeks, and no one disappointed in Miss Bingley. When at last she returned my call, she made it clear that she took no pleasure in seeing me. When I asked after her brother, she said he knew I was in London, but was much otherwise occupied with Mr. Darcy and his sister. I must then conclude that Mr. Bingley no longer cares for me.
I refuse to believe it. He has been worked upon by his friend, the hateful man.
dear cousin, I've just heard that Mr. Darcy just arrived at Rosings, and we are invited to dine there with him this evening.
Oh, good.
Yes, yes, it is good. Oh, it's very good news indeed. How very gracious, and how very condescending of Lady Catherine and her nephew. You know, cousin, it's quite the honor and a distinction to be admitted to my lady's intimate family circle. This is so good of you, Lady Catherine. Believe me, we are very conscious of this distinction which you confer upon us.
Mr. Darcy, I believe you are somewhat acquainted with Miss Bennet.
Yes, we met in Hertfordshire. How do your family do, Miss Bennett? I trust they are well.
they are indeed. My eldest sister has been in London these 3 months. Have you never happened to see her?
No, I have not had that pleasure.
Shall we have some music? Do you play, Miss Bennet?
Yes, but not very well.
You will never improve unless you practice. If I had ever learned, I should have been a great proficient. So would Lady Anne, if her health had allowed her to apply. Well, let us hear you, Miss Bennet, and see if we prefer your music to your pert opinions.
Do you mean to frighten me by coming so close, Mr. Darcy?
I'm sure you know that was not my intention.
Then what was your intention?
To afford myself the pleasure of seeing you and hearing you play.
Well, I suppose I cannot deny you that. Though I wish you wouldn't stand so closely. It makes me uncomfortable.
Then I beg your pardon.
What are you talking about over there?
Music, ma'am.
You play tolerably well, Miss Bennet, if you practiced more. You have a goodish notion of fingering, though your taste is not equal to Lady Anne's, and would have been a delightful performer had her health allowed her to learn.
Oh, yes, indeed. Delightful, I'm sure.
Will you not continue?
If you wish.
If I imagine myself peaceful on the fire escape, head first, my hands inside my t-shirt as we run away. So now we have a run next door. My body moves.
Poor Lady Anne's a pale, sickly creature. I feel very sorry for her. Mr. Darcy treats her with contemptuous indifference as he treats everyone. But Lady Catherine is determined to have him as a son-in-law as well as a nephew. She is not a woman to be gainsaid. Oh, someone is at the door. Mr. Darcy! Mr. and Mrs. Collins have gone into Hunsford Village. Will you sit down?
Thank you. This seems a very comfortable home.
Yes, it is.
In vain I have struggled. It will not do. My feelings will not be repressed. You must allow me to tell you how ardently I admire and love you. In declaring myself thus, I am aware that I am going against the wishes of my family, my friends. I need hardly add my own better judgment. The relative situation of our families is such that any alliance between us must be regarded as reprehensible. Indeed, as a rational man, I cannot but consider it so myself. But it cannot be helped. Almost from the first moments of our acquaintance, I have come to feel for you a passionate admiration and regard which has overcome every rational scruple. I beg of you most fervently to relieve my suffering and consent to be my wife.
In such cases as these, I believe it is custom to express a sense of obligation. But I cannot. I have never desired your good opinion, and you have certainly bestowed it most unwillingly. I am sorry to have caused you any pain. I hope it will be of short duration.
And this is all the reply I'm to expect? I wonder why you make so little effort to be civil in rejecting me.
And I wonder why you chose to insult me by telling me that you like me against your will, your reason, and even your character. Was that not an excuse for incivility if I was uncivil? But I have other provocations. You know I have. Do you think anything
do not wish to deny that I have done everything in my power to separate my friend from your sister. Towards him, I have been kinder than I have towards myself.
And that is not the only cause of my dislike. My opinion of you was formed when I heard about your reprehensible conduct toward Mr. Wickham.
You take an eager interest in that gentleman's concerns.
And so would anyone who knew of his misfortunes.
Yes, his misfortunes have been great indeed.
And by your infliction. And yet you treat them with ridicule and contempt.
So this is your opinion of me? My faults, according to this calculation, are heavy indeed, but perhaps they might have been overlooked if your pride had not been hurt by my honest confession of my scruples regarding your family's standing. I am not ashamed of them. Can you honestly expect me to rejoice in the situation of one who's so decidedly beneath my own?
You are mistaken, sir. The mode of your declaration merely spared me any concern I might have felt had you expressed yourself in a gentlemanly manner. Please understand me. There is no way you could have proposed that would have tempted me to accept. From the very beginning of our acquaintance, I was struck by your arrogance, your conceit, and your selfish disdain toward the feelings of others. I have not known you a month before I thought you were the last man in the world I ever wished to marry.
You have said enough, ma'am. I perfectly comprehend your feelings, and now I have only to be ashamed of my own. I apologize for having taken up so much of your time, and I ask that you accept my best wishes for your health and happiness.